Let's do the eye then. And Joe Biden says he plans to run again. Let's hope he doesn't mean up the stairs, Bruce.
That is so cruel.
I thought it was funny.
That is so cruel. Honestly,
he fell downstairs twice.
No, well, he fell up them.
Up them, which is hard to do.
It's, you know, I was speaking to Nana this afternoon, and that was one of the things we were discussing. And all joking aside, I think there is a frailty about him. And I'm really surprised that he's about to announce that he's going to run because he can barely stand.
I think that's the least controversial statement we've ever had on GB News. There's a frailty about Joe Biden.
There is a frailty about him. I think that's really uncomfortable watching, because the thing is, when we were waiting for the clip and it was buffering out, I thought, oh, you know what's going to come up.
Yeah.
And it looked sore.
Yeah, and you're like, is it buffering, or is that just how Joe Biden moves?
Well, we don't know. I mean, I wouldn't like to see him dancing.
No.
Anything could happen.
Right.
But I think it's exciting that he thinks he should run again. I wonder if Kamala... Is it Kamala?
Kamala Harris, yeah.
Kamala, yeah. I wonder how she feels about it.
Yeah, well, she's, like, radically unpopular, so they're having to go with an 80-year-old because the alternative is Kamala Harris, who's even worse.
But then, can I ask a question? And I think we touched upon it this afternoon. They seem to be in favour, the Americans, that is, of much older leaders. And would that fly over here?
No, not really. I mean, we've had the opposite. We had a thing where, like, oh, David Cameron's too young, and then he just wins. So we've sort of broken that idea. But, yeah, it seems to take that long in American politics to sort of climb through the greasy ladder of corruption and, and get there. It takes us slightly less time, apparently. But, Cressida, what do you think to this? I mean, Joe Biden's gone to Ireland. He seems to think it's gone well. He made a gaffe about the black and tans. He did a selfie with Gerry Adams when he was supposed to be there being neutral and helping everyone. Absolutely appalling treatment. But now he says, no, going there has reinforced his determination.
Well,
is that just because he made the trip without dying?
I love it when people make mistakes because it makes me feel that mine are insignificant. It was pretty spectacular, isn't it? I think this article, he keeps saying that what he shares with the Irish is hope. That just sounds like scraping the barrel.
Hope for what?
Well, it's
another term, clearly.
Well, yes. I don't know. 31 million Americans claim to be Irish, so I guess he feels like
there's a lot of Irish bars in New York. Have you been?
I have, yeah.
That's good,
yeah, they love it, don't they?
Yeah.
So the Hope tour that he's just done, I mean...
Yeah.
Well, the Hope tour, though, that sounds like a kind of Britney tour. And I said that this afternoon as well. I kind of correlate him and Britney a bit the same, maybe a wee bit forgetful when she was at Brighton Pride and she went, "Good afternoon, Manchester," and they were like, nearly.
Exactly. Happens to everyone.
Nearly.
Yeah, well, hope is definitely the word if Joe Biden's going to last another 5 years in office. But